Well, it was another great day of digging it all. Well, welcome to Finding America. It is really great to see you here. Now, this week I received a picture from Eli Rodriguez from the great state of Texas using his Finding America drop cloth out in the field, and I really wanted to share it with you. Well, thank you so much for sending me that great picture, Eli, and I'm really glad you're getting a lot of use out of that drop cloth, but most of all, I really want to thank you for your support of the channel. Now, if you would like to send me a picture of yourself wearing your favorite Finding America apparel or using your Finding America drop cloth, you can do so by sending it to me at my email, findingamerica01@gmail.com. Now, please send me that, and I will be more than happy to work that into a future Finding America episode. Well, thanks to this crazy weather and heavy flooding we've had down here in the south, Chris got called into work over the weekend, so I was on my own. I had a simple plan. I was going to go to two of my favorite places to detect. Now, the first one you're going to see is the 1890 Victorian mansion permission that I have. And then I head back to the spot where I found that incredible Chicago World's Fair coin in last week's video. Now, my plan was to buckle down and dig it all. So I grabbed my detector, I started swinging, and digging whatever came my way. Well, I was getting a pretty deep 13-14 signal, hoping for a nickel, but I got something. Wasn't a nickel, still a cool item. Check it out. I mean, that's about as perfect as a musket ball can get. That thing is nice. Well, it's got a few dings, but very nice. I always like seeing that come out of the ground. And that was really deep too, so definitely predates the house, but this is one of the highest points in town, so naturally it would have been pretty strategic and would have had some of the early settlers definitely congregating up here. Well, next target was right next to this flagstone walk, and appears I got a lead Bale seal. It was ringing in at a 14 on the Equinox. It does have some writing on it, but I can't make it out here. A lot of times these things, the writing's distorted because these were hand punched a lot of times right at the train, so right at the station. So a lot of times it'll be smeared or hard to read, but very cool, nice early piece. Well, my next hole rang in at a 17, about 5 inches down. Got this pretty cool looking piece of metal here. I'm not sure what it is, but it's pretty decorative. I don't know if it was like, kind of looks like it might have been a flattened match safe or a lighter case, but very cool. Really has some nice design on it. Well, next target was ringing in about an 11, and finally found it in the plug, and I got another bucking ball. So not too bad. Got a musket ball and 2 bucking balls. Well, I was just hunting alongside this old mansion, and looked up and I saw this. I thought I'd share it with you. That's the old coal door. They would open this door and they would have shoveled coal in here. And of course that's how they heated the house back then. But this door happens to be a Majestic model, and it's kind of cool too because as you come down you can still see bits and pieces of the original coal they used to put in the house. So pretty cool little thing, and I just thought I'd share that one with you. I'm out here in the came down to the lower fields of this mansion and got about a 9. Sometimes it bounced to an 11, but got a pretty cool little suspender buckle or clip. I like the design here, kind of that wave. Very cool, very solid piece too. Pretty heavy brass. Well, still out here in the fields of this old mansion, and got a signal, and it just kept taking me down. I'm at the 2-foot mark. Look at that thing. And down at the bottom is a curved piece of iron, and it almost seems a little bowl-shaped. So I'm going to see if I can break it loose. I don't know. I just thought I'd tape this just in case it turned out to be something interesting. But it is way down there. Well, you ever get in one of those holes where you're like, I'm not going to quit. I am curious. And I've been working on this for about 20 minutes and I finally got it out. And check out what's at the bottom of that 2-foot hole. A big old cast iron skillet. There's the handle over here. And those are all the pieces that are left. It was definitely down there a very long time. But that's pretty cool. I'm going to show the homeowner. Her mom may have cooked with these. So pretty cool. And glad I finally was able to satisfy my curiosity. Well, this next thing was giving me a 17. I'll tell you, it was really down there, about 8-9 inches. Check out what came out of the ground. Look at the size of that shotgun shell. That's an early one too. Full metal. And I did wipe the bottom off. I wanted to see what it said. I can make out Winchester, and this is a 16 gauge. That is a very cool piece. Don't find these all metal shotgun shells very often. So definitely happy to have that, and I will stick that in the fragile box, and we'll see what comes up next. Very cool find. Well, been a while since I saw a coin today, but I got a 13, dug down, not real deep, 3-4 inches, and it appears to be a nickel. I haven't touched it yet. I figure, well, it could be a Jefferson, I don't know, but I'm going to film it. And, oh no, that's not Jefferson. Oh my gosh, it's a V nickel. Wow, look at how nice it is too. Wow. Oh yeah, that is killer. I can see a date too. It appears to be 1900 on the button. Ooh, that is awesome. Just not. No, that's another nice V-nickel. Yeah, that video that I did, Just a Fax Man, 1905, was in really nice shape. I'm on the other side of the property where the stables used to be. Oh man, that is great. So happy to finally see a coin. I love digging relics. I just like a nice variety. I like to see a little bit of everything come out of the ground. Well, not too long after I got that V-nickel, came down a few feet, got a 1920 signal, and check it out. Very cool little, either a top tail lamp. Looks like an oil burner. Yeah, definitely. That's where the wick came through. A very ornate oil lamp burner. So that's a cool little find. Next thing was ringing in a solid 12. I've been cleaning it off a little bit. Appears to be an old snap off of overalls or jean button, but it has stars all the way around it, 4 of them. So pretty cool, probably 30s, 40s. Well, I was having a lot of fun hunting there, but I really wanted to get back to that spot where I found that World's Fair coin. And I really wanted to get back there, put the small coil on my Equinox 800, and really concentrate on that immediate area and see what I could find. Well, just got a real nice 22 signal and dug down and got a nice early weedy. That was nice and green. 1920. Not too bad, about 4 inches. Had a big old nail in the hole too. But that's a pretty penny right there. And believe it or not, right over there, right in this area somewhere here, I dug that World's Fair coin last week. So I'm starting right where I left off and got a nice target right there. I'll tell you, just about a foot over from where I got that nice early weedy, got an 18 signal here. I wanted to show you what I got. It's a pretty cool button. It's a sew-on button, but boy, it is really fancy. I'm hoping you can see the detail on this. But look at that thing, that is awesome. I'm very happy with that. And that was about 6-7 inches down. And once again, I'm using that small coil. Well, next target, just a couple feet over from where I got that button in that last early weedy. Got another one. I got it to hit around 22, 23. I took a look at this. Well, check it out, another green weedy. This one is a 1919 with a Denver mint mark. So that's another pretty one there. Not bad. Yeah, hopefully we can find a little bit of silver. But this is right in the area where I got the World's Fair token and the buffalo. So I'm just coming back here and working it real hard with the small coil and digging everything. Well, this next tool was giving me an 18. Nothing special, but still something kind of interesting I thought I'd show you. You can see it's a nut, and that was my reaction too. Another nut. But actually, it has some writing on it. And if you look up here, it says Schrader, USA. Now, a lot of times we dig up the valve stem caps, but we don't get the nuts very often. And this is a nut that held on the one at the base of the valve stem cap. So very cool piece. This is going to be teens, 20s, and for the early wood spoke wheel valve stem covers. Pretty cool. Well, this is a nice little surprise in this hole. I was getting a 17-18. First thing I pulled out was this massive bent nail, but I knew it wasn't that, so I checked the hole again. And let me show it to you. It's pretty cool. I don't know if you can tell what it is yet, but it's a thimble, and it's a very clean thimble. And I have my hopes up. I don't know if it's silver or not. I'm gonna have to clean it up. It's definitely very shiny. And very mangled. Unfortunately, when they tore this house down, the bulldozer probably caught it too. But I'll get it cleaned up, give you a better look at it, but I always love finding thimbles. Well, I'll tell you what, still working this area. Got a nice solid 12, only about 3 inches down. And I took a peek at it. I got a V-nickel. I sure do. Wow. That is awesome. That is my, let's see, I think it's 1905. Let me give it a little wipe here. Oh, that's awesome. I love finding V-nickels. Such a beautiful coin. Yep, 1905. Not bad. And not deep either. So I tell you, it really pays to buckle down and concentrate on one area sometimes. There have been a lot of nice little coins coming out of this small little area. Oh man, that's a bummer, because that was a very cool toy car. I think it's some type of Tootsie maybe. Check it out, it's got the exhaust pipes out the top, but unfortunately it was in 2 pieces. That's a bummer. Kind of looks like a Lotus Europa, but I'm not quite sure. Could just be a fantasy car, but I'll get it cleaned up and give you a better look at it. But that's a real bummer, because that was a pretty cool looking vehicle there. Well, this signal was giving me a 12. It was kind of big, so I was kind of expecting iron, and that's exactly what it was. But check it out. You see that? Some sort of handle. I have no idea what this is, but I went ahead and cut a little bit of, widen the plug a little bit so I could pull this out. We can see what it is together. Okay, I still don't know what it is. I don't know, it's pretty darn cool. It's very unusual. Huh, yeah, you got me. I'm gonna save that though, I wanna clean it up. I thought it was a handle to a pan or something, you know, but it's not. It's that. So this is kind of cool. I was digging this signal. It was like a 1213. So far it's just been some junk, but I kind of looked over here. You know, the china and the glass caught my eye. Let me move this. I'm gonna come over here. And then I saw that right on top of the ground. Now I have seen what it is, but I went ahead and put it right back so you can see how I found it. But see, it's a little pin. But check it out. How cool is that? It says Junior Tennessee Outdoor Club. That is awesome. Can you believe that thing's been sitting here? And it really has held up pretty well. I'm gonna look that up, but I'll tell you what, that's got some age to it. It's got a bird and a fish. How cool is that? Didn't even have to beep that one. I got a signal right here, and it appears I got some kind of cool little toy car. Yeah, it's pretty cool looking. I'll have to get that cleaned up and give you a better look at it, but the signals are just everywhere. I just dig it all and see what comes out of that hole. Well, here we go again. I saw that and I ran my coil over it, and sure enough it rang off nice and solid. And I took a look at it. Let me see if you can see this. It's got flowers on it. I don't know what this is. How cool is that though? Oh wow. Check that out. I have no idea what they use that for. Pretty heavy. But just another neat little piece, and heck, it was just sitting right on top of the ground. Well, I only had about a half hour left on that day to hunt, but I just wasn't ready to quit. So I had an idea. I wanted to put the larger stock 11-inch coil back on the machine and go back to that same area that I'd pounded all day long there and see if there was anything that I could find with it. I have to tell you, I am really glad I did. Well, the sun is starting to go down. I'm nearing the end of the day here, and once again I get a killer signal. 2829. Dug down. You see that in the sidewall? I think I got silver. Check it out. Oh boy, let it be good. Oh boy, check it out. Oh my gosh. I think I have one dime. Hold on. Let's see. Wow. Oh, this is crazy. Oh, right at the end of the day again. Alright guys. Oh my gosh. I am shaking a little bit. That's crazy, huh? Oh yeah, check it out. One dime. That is awesome. So, what have I got? Oh, please, please, please. Hey, you got a barber. Oh boy, that's awesome. 1907. Holy cow. And this is, I guess I'm about 6 feet from where I got that World's Fair coin. I just been going real slow and buckling down on this spot. Check it out. Whew. That is pretty awesome. So I don't know if that's my last find of the day, but it's darn close. I've been going at it quite a while today. So, oh, check it out. It's got a mint mark. D for Denver, 1907 D. How awesome is that? Whew, that is so sweet. Well, I really had a lot of fun during that hunt, and I hope you enjoyed watching this week's episode. Now, I also want to say happy Valentine's Day to everyone out there. And as always, I have some incredible historical photos from our country's illustrious past coming up in just a few seconds, so I really hope you'll stick around for those. And remember, it's history that makes that find a treasure. And I can't wait to see you back here next week on Finding America.